All right. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we are going to talk about Jaron Ennis, his upcoming fight on the 13th. Also, the fact that he does not need Terence Bud Crawford to reach superstardom despite what most people think, as Jermell Charlo is the one that offered him an opportunity and the one that I think he is aimed at getting, and one that will propel this young man to the place where he should be in the sport of boxing. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to talk about three terrific American fighters: Jermell Charlo, Jaron Ennis, and Terence Bud Crawford. Jaron Ennis has a fight coming up very soon for his 154-pound division debut. He is a former unified champion at 147 pounds, and he's only a couple fights away from a championship at 154 pounds. That championship will most likely come from the WBA, and hopefully it will be a fight with him and I'm going to murder this guy's name, Barasis, the man that had beaten Ennis Tellez to take the belt that Terence Crawford had vacated. I believe that is the path that Jaron Ennis is going to be, but that path also will allow him to become a star because of Jermell Charlo. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for what you do. Really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much to Ricky Rivas with the big $10 super chat, a super thanks. Thank you for that, man. It was in a video that we did not too long ago. We definitely want to say thank you to the people that support and the super thanks, because every dollar is worth 1,000 views. He gave a 10,000, donated 1,000 views with that $10 donation. So thank you guys so much. And that's how we're able to keep the channel going. So thank you. Now, Jaron Ennis is going to be fighting a fight that not a lot of people are excited for, because unfortunately for Jaron Ennis, he is a subject of a media campaign by some very unethical and morally challenged people who consistently spread rumors on him about him ducking fights, turning fights down, lowballing people for this, that, and the other thing, and really just trying to make it look like Jaron Ennis is a phony and somebody that really isn't trying to fight someone. It's just constantly goes on around Jaron Ennis, and it's been going on for a while. And my personal opinion is it's because they know how good Jaron Ennis is, and boxing right now is not very tolerant of American stars. There is a big push for everything good in boxing to be from overseas, and everything in the United States being bad about boxing. Boxing needs to be totally revamped in the United States. We need Turkey Al-Sheikh to tell everybody who to fight and what to do. And all this nonsense going on. In the meantime, there's a kid sitting over there in Philadelphia who is an absolute monster talent, but yet doesn't do all of the media nonsense that these other clowns do by lying on people, jumping in people's faces, making call-outs they know they have no intention on keeping, any of that. He's just a solid, not just a solid fighter, an exceptional fighter. Bad thing for him is that none of the guys that are on his level want to fight him. The only guys that are on his level, in my personal opinion, are the people at the very, very, very top of the sport, specifically Terence Bud Crawford. That is the guy that if you look at Jaron Ennis and you look at Terence Crawford, you know that they are the same size, roughly same weight class, fight very similar. The only difference is that one is old as Methuselah, and the other one is young. He's 28 in his prime. So while it's time to start promoting and talking about the young American champion that's in his prime, we are forced to look at and try to praise the guy that is very selective with the way that he went through his career. Terrific talent, terrific fighter, but is at the end of his career. So do we think we're going to get a passing the torch type moment from Jaron to from Terence Crawford to Jaron? No, we will not. Terence Crawford will never, ever fight him. But good thing for Jaron Ennis is that there's another guy in that division that has a very big name who really is the guy that owns the 154-pound division, and that is Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, when he started sending videos out and talking about his comeback, and he's put out a picture of him and Jaron Ennis, right? But it was a lion because his avatar or whatever you want to call it is a lion, lions only. And in the mouth of the lion was a boot, and the boot had a picture of the Philadelphia Eagles on it. That fight right there is the one that Jaron Ennis should be going for, pushing to make after the fight, either with Abraeus, or if he is able to, or after the fight with Lima, or the fight with the current WBA champion. Either one, if he runs those two off, maybe the third can be for Jermell. But I would say it would be more important for him to get the Jermell Charlo fight than it would for him to get a belt. Because Jermell Charlo, especially if Jermell Charlo and him put on a good performance and he's able to stop Jermell Charlo, nobody's been able to stop Jermell Charlo. He's been dropped once, I do believe, by Canelo Alvarez, but he was not stopped by Canelo Alvarez. If Jaron Ennis can put a terrific show-stopping performance on against Jermell Charlo, I think that is going to set him very, very nice lead towards the type of name recognition and fanfare that I think this kid deserves, which probably, he's not going to get unless he does something dramatic in his career. Because again, Eddie Hearn is not really invested in giving him these big fights because Eddie Hearn is not going to be paying for those fights. I don't believe Eddie Hearn wants to invest any significant amount of Matchroom Boxing's money in developing an American champion. I just don't believe it. His bread and butter is in the UK. I don't believe that Turki Al-Sheikh has the best interests of American boxing and boxers in his mind when he's making his decisions. So something's going to have to happen with Jaron if Jaron is really going to join the pantheon of great American champions, which he should. He's got all the talent in the world to do it. He should have all the opportunity in the world to do it. Unfortunately for him, again, we're living in an era where these guys where the top guys in the sport all want to retire undefeated. And the way that you remain undefeated is you end your career early. You don't get to 60 fights. You don't get to 55 fights. You get to 40, 43. What's Terence Crawford going to end up with? He's going to end up with 43, 44 fights. He's not going to get anywhere near the 60 that Canelo has. So he's never going to be put in a situation to lose. And one of the guys that he's not going to be put in a situation to lose against is Jaron Ennis. And I don't want to hear any of this other nonsense that people are pushing about Jaron Ennis being a phony. They're not. They're just behind another fighter and want you to focus your attention on that other guy and not Jaron Ennis. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.